The quaint Airbnb cottage seemed like the perfect weekend retreat for my wife Sarah and me. Nestled in a remote area surrounded by lush woods, it offered a serene escape from our hectic urban lives. Little did we know that our peaceful getaway would turn into a nightmarish ordeal filled with unexplained horror. As we entered the cottage, a subtle unease settled over me, but I brushed it off as mere nerves. Sarah, however, seemed thrilled with the cozy ambiance and eagerly explored every corner of the place. As night fell, we settled into our bedroom, and I felt a sense of tranquility enveloping me. But as the hours passed, a strange feeling of being watched began to gnaw at my mind. I couldn't shake the sensation that unseen eyes were upon us. The room grew colder, and an eerie silence descended upon the cottage. Shadows danced along the walls, flickering like restless spirits. I glanced at Sarah, who was fast asleep, unaware of the unsettling atmosphere around us. As I lay there, I noticed a faint glow emanating from the corner of the room. A cold shiver ran down my spine as I saw the ethereal figure of a woman standing there, her features obscured by darkness. Panic surged through me, but I couldn't look away from the haunting sight. The figure moved closer, gliding silently across the floor. I tried to call out to Sarah, but my voice caught in my throat. The apparition's eyes met mine, and a wave of terror washed over me. It felt as if the very essence of my soul was being scrutinized. Suddenly, the room was filled with a chilling wind, and objects began to move on their own. The furniture rattled, and the walls seemed to breathe, as if alive with an unseen force. I clutched the bed sheets, unable to comprehend the paranormal events unfolding before me. The apparition reached out a translucent hand, and my heart pounded in my chest. Fear paralyzed me as I braced for the touch of the otherworldly entity. But then, as quickly as it had appeared, the figure vanished, leaving only a lingering sense of dread. Morning finally arrived, and I found myself pale and shaken. I hesitated to share my experience with Sarah, fearing that she might dismiss it as a product of my imagination. However, as we prepared to leave the cottage, Sarah looked at me with concern in her eyes and asked me if I was okay because I seemed off. I hesitated for a moment before deciding to confide in her about the haunting encounter. To my surprise, she didn't scoff or laugh. Instead, she held my hand and assured me that she believed me. Maybe this place has some strange history we don't know about. Let's leave it behind us and focus on the happy memories we made together, she said. Her words brought some solace, and as we drove away from the cottage, the sense of dread began to fade. However, the memory of the ethereal figure and the chilling paranormal events would forever be etched in my mind. A reminder that some mysteries lie beyond our comprehension, waiting to be uncovered in the shadows of the unknown.